Good afternoon, all of you. Today is discussing about parasitism. Parasitism. So, first of all, the parasitism is coming from the Greek word. It is a Greek word. It means, so para means at the side of, at the side of. Para means at the side of, and cytos means food or grain or food. Okay, so parasitism, it is a Greek word. So para means at the side of, and cytos means grain or food. So first of all, what is a parasitism? At the side of a grain or food, at the side of your food is also called the parasitism. It means mainly, so one eating at another, it means one eating another one's table. Completely it means one eating another one's table. It is also called the parasitism. Okay, so para means at the side of, and cytos means green or food. Okay, so it is a Greek word, and it means complete meaning is one eating and another one's table. One eating and another one's table. Okay, so first of all, so what is a parasitism? What is a parasitism? So it is the relation between two organisms. The relation between two organisms. The relation between two organisms. One is benefited. One is benefited, and another one is affected. So is called parasitism. Okay, it is a very important. Okay, what is a parasitism? The relation between two organisms, and one is benefited and another one is affected. So that is called the parasitism. In this parasitism, benefited one is called parasite, and loss organism is called host. So the relation between the two organisms is this relation, so parasite and host. So what is a parasite? Wonder what is a host? So parasite is the nourishment obtained is called parasite. Nourishment obtained is called the parasite, and nourishment obtained from the organism is called host. Okay, so nourishment obtained is called the parasite, and the nourishment is obtained from the organism is called the host. So that is the host. Lost organism is the host, and benefited organism is the parasite. So host, the provided food, shelter, etc. Food and shelter, etc. And parasites obtain food and shelter from the organism, from the host. Parasite obtained from the food and shelter from the host. So that is the parasite. This is parasite and this is the host. Okay, so that is the parasitism. And the next one, types of parasites. Next one, types of parasites. Types of parasites. Types of parasites. First of all, ectoparasite. Ectoparasite. So, ectoparasite. What is a ecto? What is a ectoparasite? And ectoparasite means the parasite lives on another outer surface of body. Outer surface of body. The parasite lives on outer surface of the body. So that is the ectoparasite. So ecto means outer. So ectoderm. So it is the outer layer. It is the outer layer. Next, the parasite lives on the outer surface of the body is the ectoparasite. So best example is human head. Example, human head has head lice. Best example is human head lice. So best example is human head lice. So head lice are present on the outer surface of the head. Outer surface of the head. And itch mites. Head lice and itch mites. Itch mites. Head lice and itch mites. And next example, ticks on dogs. Ticks on dogs. So it's like a head lice. Dogs' head lice are ticks. Ticks on dogs. And copepods on marine fishes. Copepods. Copepods on marine fishes. Marine fishes. Okay, so ectoparasites, they say parasites lives on the another parasites, outer surface of the body. So the ectoparasite lives on the outer surface of the body. Example is human head lice. So this is the head. So it's having the head lice. So it is the outer surface of the body. Okay, and itch mites also. So next one, ticks on dogs. So head lice are equal to the ticks, but it is also present in the dogs. Dogs' head lice are called the ticks, and marine fishes head lice is called copepods. Okay, so marine fishes head lice is called the copepods. So this is the ectoparasite, and next one is the endoparasite. So ecto means outer and endo means inner. Endoparasite. Endoparasites. So the parasites lives on the inner surface of the human body. It is also called the endoparasites. The parasite lives on inner surface of body. Inner surface of the human body. Surface of the human body. Okay, the parasite lives on the inner surface of the human body. So that is the endoparasite. And it is also contains mainly three types: coelozoic, histozoic and coelozoic. It is a mainly three types. First one, cytozoic, and second one, histozoic, and third one, coelozoic. Okay, so endoparasites lives on the inner surface of the human body. It is also contains mainly three types. So first one is the cytozoic parasite, and the second one is the histozoic parasite, and third one is the coelozoic parasites. So cytozoic and histozoic, it is also called the intracellular. So this is the intracellular parasite. It is the intercellular parasite. Intercellular parasite. So histozoic parasite, it is also called the intercellular parasite, and cytozoic, it is also called the intracellular parasites. The parasites lives within the host cells. Cytozoic means the parasites lives within the host cells. Within the host cell. The parasite lives within the host cells. So that is the cytozoic parasite. Okay, and histozoic. So in between the cells, the parasites lives in between the cells is called the histozoic. Within the cells is called the cytozoic. In between the cells is called the histozoic. Okay, so right. Lives within this host cell, lives with in between the host cell. So this is the histozoic parasite. And next, coelozoic. The parasite lives in the cavities, within the cavities. Parasite lives within the cavities or silo or pouches. So lives within the cavities of human body. Cavities of human body. Okay. So look at this: cytozoic, histozoic and coelozoic. So these are the mainly three types of endoparasites. So first one is the cytozoic parasite. So it is the intracellular parasite. It is also called the intracellular parasite. It is lives, a parasite lives within the host cells. It lives within the host cells. So that is the intracellular parasite or cytozoic parasite. Its best example is Plasmodium vivax. It caused the disease is malarial fever in the man. Plasmodium vivax. Plasmodium vivax. So it caused the disorder is malarial fever. Malaria. It caused the disease is malaria. Plasmodium vivax. And next example is Nosema notabilis. Nosema notabilis in Spirospora polymorpha. So that is the second best example of cytozoic parasite. So what is that? Nosema notabilis. Nosema notabilis. In Spirospora polymorpha. Spirospora polymorpha. Spirospora polymorpha. It is the second example. So cytozoic intracellular parasite is the best example is Plasmodium vivax. It causes the disorder is malaria. And second one is the Nosema notabilis in Spirospora polymorpha. So the two examples are cytozoic parasite. And second one is the histozoic. So histozoic is also called the intracellular parasite. But the parasite lives in between the host cells. In between the host cells is also called the intracellular parasite. Its best example is Eukarya bancrofti. Its best example is Eukarya bancrofti. Eukarya bancrofti. So it causes the disorder is filariasis. Filariasis. Okay, it causes the disorder is filaria. So that is the second one. And third one, coelozoic parasites. So it is the parasite lives within the cavities of the human body. So its best example is Ascaris lumbricoides. And its best example is Ascaris lumbricoides. So Ascaris lumbricoides is cause the disorder is abdominal pain or stomach pain. Okay, cytozoic, histozoic and coelozoic. So these are the mainly three types of the endoparasite. And next one is the hyperparasite. The next parasite is hyper. Third one, hyperparasite. So hyperparasite. So what is a hyperparasite? But it is a parasite. But lives on another parasite body. So what is a parasite? The parasite lives on the host body, but it is a parasite. It is also lives on another parasite body. It is a parasite, but it is also lives on the another parasite body. So that is the hyperparasite. It is a very important 2 marks question also. So it is a parasite, but it is also lives on the another parasite. So that is the hyperparasite. And its best example is Nosema notabilis. Its best example is Nosema notabilis lives in Spirospora polymarpa. Okay, so Nosema, it is the parasite, but it is also lives in the another parasite body. So that is the Nosema lives in the Spirospora polymarpa, and it is also lives in urinary bladder of toadfish. So Nosema lives in the Spirospora polymarpa. It is also lives in urinary bladder of toadfish. In this, Nosema is one parasite, Spirospora is another parasite. This is one and this is two. But both are lives in the toadfish. Toadfish is the host Toadfish is the host, but Nosema lives in the Spirospora, and Spirospora lives in the host. One parasite is based on the host is called the parasitism, but it is a parasite, but it is also lives in the Nosema. Okay, so Nosema is the best example of the hyperparasite. Nosema is a parasite, but it is also lives in the another parasite body. So that is the Spirospora polymorpha. It is also present in the toadfish. Toadfish is the not a parasite; it is a host. Okay, and next one, monogenetic parasite. Monogenetic parasite. Monogenetic parasite. Okay, so mono, single. Mono means single. So genetic, life cycle. Okay, so single life cycle. So the parasite completes its life cycle, completes in one host. So monogenetic parasite, its life cycle completes in one host. So monogenetic parasite. So what is a monogenetic parasite? So monogenetic parasite is a single. So its life cycle completes in one host is the monogenetic parasite. So its best example is Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba example. Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica. It is the best example is the monogenetic parasite. So Entamoeba histolytica. So it causes the disorder is blood motions, gum motions, and water motions also. Blood motion, gum motion, water motion also complete. And next, Entamoeba histolytica. It is the best example of the monogenetic parasite. And next one is the fifth one is digenetic parasite. The next one, digenetic parasite. Digenetic parasite. So what is a digenetic parasite? So its life cycle completes in two hosts. So life cycle completes in one host is the monogenetic. The life cycle completes in the two hosts is called the digenetic parasite. An example is Plasmodium vivax. Example is Plasmodium vivax. And second one, Wuchereria bancrofti. So these are the best example of digenetic parasite. Plasmodium vivax and Wuchereria bancrofti. Okay. So digenetic means its life cycle completes in the two hosts is called the digenetic parasite. Example, Plasmodium vivax and Wuchereria bancrofti.